YouTube, my name's Cynthia and this is my first video and I'm really excited because I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for a really long time. I just didn't know what I wanted to make it about, but I know that I can make it about whatever I want. Today I actually decided, because I've been struggling with this for a really long time already, I actually decided that it's gonna be about anything and everything, however I'm feeling. And I was watching Loey Lane and Haley Reese's videos today, and I was like, you know, I really like all these creepy stories that they tell, and sometimes like I watch their videos and I'm like, I don't know what else to watch. So I decided, like, there's probably people out there like me that want to keep watching their videos or want to keep watching videos like that, but there isn't really that many people out there telling creepypasta stories. So I decided to make one today. I'm not sure if I want to make the whole month Halloween series, because I'm already late in the game. It's already what, October 7th, 8th? October 8th. Today you'll be watching this on the 9th, maybe the 10th, 11th. I don't know, however long it takes for me to edit this. I looked up a few stories, so I'm gonna be reading the first one. Okay, these are Japanese urban legends. I decided to go with Japanese urban legends because I find them to be the scariest. I don't know, they seem to have a lot of paranormal stories for some reason. I don't know if Japan is just haunted. Okay.
Sorry, because I don't know how to pronounce Japanese words, and I'm not really sure what this means, and my phone is really cracked, so it's really hard for me to read whatever is on the screen, so.
Here it goes. This one is Kuchisaki Onna. If you ever find yourself alone on a quiet, foggy street after dark in Japan, you should probably beeline for the nearest populated place, because you might just encounter Kuchisaki Onna. At first, you probably won't be too upset about running into the woman who seems to just appear out of thin air right in front of you. She's gorgeous and wearing a white surgical mask over her mouth. She asks you, "Am I beautiful?" You say yes, because she really is. But when she takes off her surgical mask, her mouth has been slit from ear to ear. She asks, "How about now?" You A, say no. She slices your mouth from ear to ear with a pair of scissors, giving you a beautiful smile just like hers. C, you say maybe. This confuses her. You run. She's so confused that she doesn't give chase and you escape. Do you think you would be composed enough to trick her? Or would you fall victim to a scissor wielding maniac? Can you just imagine walking down a foggy street and seeing someone manifest right in front of your eyes? I don't even think that I would get to that part. Like, I would run so fast. So the next one is Tiki Tiki, or yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. The story starts off with a tragedy. A girl was accidentally pushed off the platform of a train station just as the train was pulling in. She was cut in half and died in impact. Some time later, a boy was walking home from school alone. He saw a girl through the window. She was leaning on the windowsill with her elbow looking outward. When she saw the boy, she pushed herself through the open window. There was nothing the boy could do except stand there horrified. He had just seen a girl fall from a window, and on any other day that probably would have been his low point. It might even be the low point of his whole life if he got to live it. See, after the girl hit the ground, the boy realized something. She had no lower body. As he was trying to process this, the girl pushed herself up with her hands and started crawling towards the boy. Oh, hell no. She was at his feet before he had time to run. He didn't even realize what she was carrying until the scythe was midway through his waist. As the two halves of his body fell to the ground, it was the sound that she made as she dragged herself toward him. Tiki tiki, that he heard last. This was dark. I probably should have read these before I started, but oh well, I mean, you're here for a reason. I didn't read these because I wanted to react to them, but that's insane. The third one is Akamanto. I think. Okay, so as if public bathrooms weren't already scary enough, there's a Japanese urban legend called Akamanto, or Red Cape. Oh, I've heard this one. About some weirdo in a mask who hides out in the last stall of the women's restroom and asks his victims a question that's nearly impossible to answer. Get the answer wrong and you die a horrible death. If you get the answer right, you live, but you'll still be playing 20 questions in a bathroom with a ghost. There's kind of no way to win with this guy. The legend goes like this. Red Cape was extremely handsome in real life, attracting the attention of every woman who saw him. He became so fed up with women desiring him only for his looks that he began wearing a white mask, a tradition he continued in death. When you enter the last stall in the woman's restroom that he haunts, you'll hear a voice. Red Cape or Blue Cape? It asks. Answer red, and he'll tear your shirt off and skin your back. Whoa. The blood will make it look like you're wearing a red cape. Answer blue, and he'll strangle you to death, leaving your body a dazzling shade of periwinkle. Say something else like pink or leopard print with feather trim, please. And 2 hands will reach out of the toilet, dragging you down to hell. Say nothing and you get to walk away, contemplating whether that was even the worst experience you've ever had in a public bathroom. If that was even the worst experience you've ever had. I don't know if it gets much worse. So number 4 is the girl from the gap. You know that small gap between your dresser and the wall? Or between your bed and the floor? Don't look in there, because if you see a pair of eyes staring back at you, you're in trouble. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. The first time you see the girl looking at you from a small gap, she'll ask you if you want to play hide and seek. You don't really have a choice. Even if you say no, you're still locked into the game, which isn't so much a game as it is an exercise in never letting your eyes lock on a gap ever again. If you see her a second time, she'll drag you down to hell. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what I would do if I encountered something like that. Oh my god. I'm sorry if you guys hear a lot of noise. I live with people, my sister and my brother-in-law and the dogs, and they walk and you can hear things. And my room is downstairs and theirs is upstairs, so if you hear a lot of thumping, they're just walking up there. And as if I were not scared enough, there's Pennywise. Oh, that's Samuel Jackson. Okay. The Red Room, and I've heard this one as well. The legend of the Red Room comes from an interactive Flash video. In it, a boy hears about an internet pop-up ad that asks, "Do you like blank?" His friend tells him anyone who gets the pop-up dies. The boy doesn't believe him, so he goes home and searches the internet for more information. He can't find any mention of the pop-up, so he figures his friend was just trying to scare him. He closes out all his searches and reads some of his favorite websites instead. A little while later, he gets a pop-up. It's red with black text. Do you like blank? A child's voice repeats the question. He tries to close the window, but it reappears. He keeps clicking and clicking, closing and closing, but it keeps coming back. The text changes. It reads, "Do you like red?" The voice echoes the change. Now he's frantic, trying to desperately close the pop-up. Finally, the voice asks, "Do you like Red Room?" A new website appears. It's red with black text, just like the pop-up. It's got a list of names on it. His friends is at the bottom. Hands reach out towards the boy's neck. The video then cuts to a scene at school where multiple children are talking about 2 boys who committed suicide, painting their walls red with their own blood before dying. There's a surprise at the end of the video, but I won't spoil it for you. Go ahead, See for yourself if this legend is real. Tomino's Hell. I think that's how you pronounce that. In 1919, Saijo Yaso published a collection of poetry that included a poem called Tomino's Hell. It describes the young boy's experience in hell after committing unspeakable acts. The poem's already pretty creepy, but the legend that surrounds it is even worse. It's said that if you read the poem, you must read it in your own head and never read it out loud. If you read the poem out loud, it causes disaster and sometimes even death. You can read David Bowless's translation of the poem here. Just keep it to yourself, okay? It doesn't have a link, so... Oh wait, it does. What if I read it? Should I read it to you guys? Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna read this because this seems really dark. Like just from the first sentence. So if you want to read it, it's called Tomino's Hell. I'm not gonna read it because it seems scary and I sleep alone tonight, so no sir. Okiku Doll. I haven't heard this one, but I really like haunted doll stories. I've seen that a few people, including Loie Lane, have bought haunted dolls. I wouldn't do that because biatch. But I really do love haunted doll stories, so I'm excited for this one. Hopefully it's good. You probably don't need a reminder about why so many people are afraid of dolls, but here's another terrifying story just in case. This is an actual doll, not a mythical one, known as the Okiku doll on display in a temple in Japan. Why is a doll on display in a religious temple? Because rumor has it that its hair grows on its own for no apparent reason. And if that isn't upsetting enough, a sample has supposedly confirmed that the hair that grows from the doll's head is human. She died a year later and her family kept the doll as a remembrance of her. But soon they noticed that its hair appeared to be growing, so they brought it to a priest who observed it for a few months and confirmed their story. The doll, which was named after the little girl who owned it, was put on display in the temple and it remains there to this day. So this is the true story. That's creepy. So many ads. Ooh, these are, how many are they? 18. So maybe I'll save the rest for later. So yeah, I had fun. I like scary stories. I love listening to scary stories, especially when I'm about to go to sleep so that I can't sleep at night. So if you made it all the way to the end, thank you. I appreciate you. And please give it a like if you like this video and you would like to see me do a Halloween series, or maybe not a Halloween series. I don't know if I can record every day, but let me know if you want me to read another scary urban legend or anything like that. If you want me to do a get ready with me, if you want me to just review products or anything that you would like to see, comment down below. Let me know. I want to know what you guys want to see. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.